Hi, I'm Martin for Gearbin TV. Today we're taking a look at the Sony Ericsson Xperia Neo V, V as in the Roman numeral 5. It's an interesting device, not so much because of the hardware and software, but because of the story behind it. When that insanely huge earthquake hit Japan last year, it brought the Japanese electronic industry to its knees. And with the subsequent shortage of 8 megapixel XMOR camera sensors, Sony was forced to make a few compromises to the original Neo. So what you see right here is the original Neo with a downgraded camera and rebranded as the Neo V. The most notable specs are the 3.7-inch LED backlit LCD display. It has a resolution of 480 by 854 and it's powered by Sony's mobile Bravia engine. And one thing you'll notice though is the viewing angles on this isn't very great, but it's a mid-range device, so you can't really ask for more. 1 GHz Snapdragon processor, 512 megs of RAM, 32 GB micro SD slot, 2 GB card included with purchase. It's got a 7.2 megabits per second 3G radio, so no HSPA plus here. Android 2.3, DLNA support, FM radio, GPS, you get the idea. The Neo V has deep Facebook integration. If you're into Facebook, you're going to love this phone. The video camera on this is average. It does 720p video recording and it struggles in low light. But it's one of the few phones in the mid-range bunch that actually has continuous autofocus, which I think is great. Under the circumstances, it's not a bad camera. It suffers a bit in low light because the XMOR sensor has been removed. But as far as mid-range cameras go, it's pretty good. Taking a look at the hardware, it looks exactly like the original Neo. The body is plastic, but it feels solid and well put together. Right, so going around the phone, on the bottom front, you have the back, home, and menu key. On the top is a little bit busy. You got the earphone piece, you got the VGA front-facing camera, you got a light sensor and a proximity sensor. And on the right, you have a dedicated camera button and a power lock button. On the top, you'll find a micro USB port as well as a micro HDMI port, and right in the middle there is a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the back of the phone, you'll find the 5 megapixel camera, nicely positioned so you won't ever cover it with your fingers, and the LED flash as well as the microphone. As I said before, it runs Android 2.3.4, and the Sony Ericsson skin isn't too bad actually. It has great contact management. It's got a good on-screen keyboard. It's got a fantastic web browser, great Office support. You got Microsoft Doc viewers and support for Outlook Exchange. So do we gear this or do we burn this? I'd say we gear this. My name is Martin Carstens for Gearbin TV. Thank you for watching.